Zahra Malak inhaled her first breath on a jasmine-scented Wednesday, the 3rd of April 1999, inside a terracotta clinic overlooking the apricot roofs of Chefchaouen, Morocco. Outside, mist rolled through blue-wash alleys while a lone oud player traced dawn arpeggios beside a brass pot of mint tea. Zahra's mother, a Zelkatau artisan who keeps opal shards in every kaftan pocket, hummed Amazi lullabies about moon falcons balancing courage on their wings. Her father, a lanternsmith whose jalaba forever smells of cedar smoke and fig preserves, being close to the newborn's ear and promised that real horizons never narrow a body. They simply widen for spirits brave enough to glow. Herbs thread the Malak bloodline like silver veins through Atlas quartz, so nobody fretted when baby Zahra burst the satin ties on her third christening flock before the imam finished the first bismillah. Tedalelo quietly loosened each stitch, tucked ivory silk wedges into the gaps, then laughed that extra cloth cost dirhams while extra dirham buys kingdoms. From that morning onward, every bedtime prayer ended with the same pledge: shine so fierce, the desert pauses. School sunrises tasted of honey mismean and corridor whispers. Taller and fuller than every classmate, Zahra blocked the overhead projector whenever Madame Fatima asked her to circle caravan routes on a weather-creased map. One Sirocco warm recess, a boy shouted that she shaded more ground than the Casbah wall. That twilight, she slipped into her mother's tile studio, rescued cracked opal fragments, polished them bright and stitched them like falling stars along both sleeves of her navy cardigan. At first bell next dawn, fluorescent tubes scattered rainbow sparks across chalk dust clouds each time she raised her hand. A Turin volunteer teacher filmed 11 shaky seconds on a fading flip phone, posted the clip to an infant video board, and before moonrise, 16,000 strangers applauded the girl who bent teasing into mosaic light. Zahra inked one promise across a cinnamon-smudged exercise page. Mirrors magnify, echoes fade. Teen weekends belong to sunset craft stalls above Ras El Ma stream, moonlit Andalusian jam sessions, and dawn rooftop photo shoots where Swifts etched commas over indigo facades. Market jeans pinched her hips, so Zahra bartered lantern-cutting lessons for sun-bleached tint canvas, cut it into sweeping palazzo pants, and posed against lime-washed doorways while Storts drew question marks in the sky. She launched an online diary called Opal Overture, captions blending mountain slang with clear English confessions such as "hips carry half the sunrise." By her 17th Eid al-Fitr, 63,000 loyal hearts double-tapped every valid dusk frame, proof that glowing rectangles hush cafeteria gossip faster than any counselor's pep talk. A scholarship ferried her west to London's central St. Martin's. Daylight vanished inside Pattern Labs. Nights belonged to a 24-hour Harrier cart hidden below Waterloo Bridge. The cart's flickering lantern logo became her lone key light. Between Q-Mint orders, she filmed 90-second reels, twisting parchment cups into myrtle hair pins while decoding dart rotation in half-riff cadence and half-city snap. One loop, tapping copper ladles on soup pots while speed hemming a velvet trench vaulted beyond 1 million plays inside 48 hours. Vogue United Kingdom crowned her the Herrera Couturière, yet every sponsor pitch stalled at British size 18. Zahra tucked each letter into a folder titled Patience, like Valley Fog, and kept stirring coriander broth. Fortune drifted in with an almond blossom breeze during early 2023 when Oscar de la Renta invited her to co-design a plus-range capsule named Medina Glow. Zahra answered with 3 moon-bright vows. Patterns must expand to 62-inch hips, half the campaign crew must hail from public art colleges, and 10% of every dollar earned must fund desert-dune media camps for curvy North African teens from Ouazzezat to Uje. The House agreed before dawn tinted Thames water rose gold. The campaign filmed at sunrise on Erika Cherbi's golden sea of dunes. Zahra walked a luminous opal satin trench along a ridge of velvet sand while drones circled like curious falcons. Once images rippled across global feeds, every extended size coat vanished within 43 hours through 23 nations. Opal Overshore floated beyond the 500,000 follower dune crest, still perfumed with orange blossom steam and desert wind. Zahra live-streamed gratitude from the Haraya roof while double-decker buses groaned under slate blue clouds. spotlight, he summons rumor jackals. A keto podcatcher claimed Zahra laced steel corsets beneath linen between bites of date pastry. She answered from Chef Chow's Spanish mosque terrace at sunset. Sports bra and linen cargos, belly rolls brushed with edible silver dust. Fingers drummed a darbuka beat on cedar railing before she laughed. The Rift Mountains never apologize for breath, and neither will I. 10 million viewers reposted under tag Silver-Rich Truth, sprinkling their own curves with icing sugar until gossip evaporated like mirage haze. Heart wages clasped with capsule royalties birthed Val Velour, a whipped body butter, swirling prickly pear seed oil, wild thyme honey, and mica sparks that glow jade beneath foam flash. 15,000 jars spun inside her father's lantern atelier, lids tied with reclaimed rigging cord bows and tag stamped Nourish Your Horizon. Stock dissolved in 86 minutes, raising 175,000 euros, written in pure letter. 20% seated overture looms, grants pairing industrial sewing machines with solar video kits for plus-size youth in oasis towns from Mohammed to Meidel. 8 months later, 34 fellows projected a Starlight fashion film onto Casbah walls, earning breakfast show spotlights on 3 continents. Milan Fashion Week forged legend. 10 minutes before Zahra's finale walk for De La Renta Curve, a backstage steamer burst, shrinking her sapphire mesh gown by 7 inches. With 90 ticking seconds, she grabbed copper soup ladles from catering, flattened them into crescent shields, pinned them over tense seams, and glided the runway, chiming like cathedral bells. Vogue Italia dubbed the rescue the Herrera Shield Miracle. De La Renta reissued the gown with detachable bronze moons, praising her oasis calm. Another 1 million admirers anchored on her profile before, after party, rosewater spritz cooled. Trouble tried again when a disgruntled stylist leaked clip emails alleging Zahra demanded lobster tagines and chauffeured sand yachts for her rescue fennec fox. She posted the uncut chain rider listing refillable water urns, lentil salads for crew, caption rehearsal screens for deaf pattern cutters, then routed that month's affiliate revenue, 126,000 euros, to flash flood relief circles for high atlas weaving cooperatives. Fans echoed her Valley mantra, receipts eclipse rumor dust. By mid-summer 2024, Opal Overture echoes the 6 million Instagram Voyagers, 3.2 million Reel Trekkers, and 1.6 million Diary Vlog Pilgrims. Engagement steadies near 9%, softening brand spreadsheets. Cartier beckoned for Dawn Compass, a watch vignette filmed inside a quartz canyon lit by blue fireflies beneath the Toja Gorge. Zahra accepted once Cartier funded therapy stipends for hotel night crews studying design. They toasted with pomegranate fizz. The final reel, her wrist glowing under teal ripples, became Cartier's most bookmarked clip that season. Family keeps her compass true. Twice each month she streams Strings and Spice, father looping oud blues while mother mosaics opal shards onto festival caftans. Zahra thrift flips denim jackets live. One episode peaked at 9 million views when a cheeky desert hedgehog waddled across the tile bench, stole a ribbon bow, and vanished beneath a dune of heart emojis. A wildlife trust now sponsors every broadcast, tagging rehabilitated creatures with solar charms funded by Valley Velour. Valley Velour's second-year revenue glided past 11 million euros. Zahra leased a dormant Teeps workshop, carved skylights through cedar rafters, and staffed jar lines for retired mountain guides and animation graduates. Each 10 still wears its rigging cord bow tied during midday Nawa grooves. Efficiency auditors begged for shrink bands. She quoted Tedalelo, "Warm hands weave legends, machines count jars, and bows endured." Mental health candor roots her grit. She pairs Casbah editorials with hostel mirror selfies captioned "Same Valley Gentler Wind," shares breathing loops recorded in olive groves, and CBT worksheets in English and Arabic. A teletherapy partner hosts sliding scale sessions. 92,000 users hail her honesty as first dawn. Community lantern drifts glow each new moon. Glow dune drifts invite fans to sandboard phosphorescent slopes, wearing Valley Velour on shoulders and LED time crowns. Ticket profits widen overture looms and plant argan saplings. Oasis cafes note 15% revenue lift on drift nights. Zahra rides every convoy, loafer oud rolling from waterproof speakers while she pauses mid-slope to tighten stranger board straps. horizons keep stretching like saffron sunrise veils. She is drafting a memoir titled Jade Rhapsody for release next winter in 9 languages. A streaming Titan wrapped season 1 of a docuseries following her dream to convert mothballed hot air balloons into solar sewing in media studios floating above Sahara caravan routes. Puma Reddies, Tide Pulse sneakers, wide-toe boxes rimmed with reflective soup shields, 10% of every pair will expand overture looms, from Zagora to Zanzibar. If Zahra Malak's passage from Opal Chip Cuffs to Hiraya Shield Miracles stirred bright wind in your chest, tap like, smash, subscribe, and share which spark glowed loudest, the Silver Dust Drum Riff, the Hedgehog Ribbon Heist, or the Copper Moon Runway Rescue. Scroll the description for Valet Velour drops, Overture Loom Grant portals, and tonight's Strings and Spice play. Remember, every curve can recorrect dawn, every scar can cradle moonlight, and desert-rimmed horizons still cheer spirits daring enough to blaze beyond rumor. Knot your rigging cord bow, lace those tight pole sneakers, and stride until the skyline echoes your name.